Hey guys, Brian delivers you the goods here. I'm returning to you for another album review, and this is for the final marathon album review for Blue October's discography, which is their ninth studio album for I Hope You're Happy that I just got done listening to a little bit ago. So I'm going to discuss what I listened to for this album and let you know my thoughts on it. So let's dive into this review. Now, sorry about my last video last night, which was the rant thing for Poppy's Music to Scream to. I just had to get out my feelings for it, and I just didn't feel that it was a good record. I just hated it. I know there's graphic novels for it, but I personally didn't like the EP. So, nah, I'm probably not going to listen to it again. Um, yeah, overall, what did I think of Blue October's I Hope You're Happy? It's decent. It's not perfect, but it's decent. So it's bearable to listen through. Um, Daylight was not a bad song. I really did like that song a little bit. I liked certain parts in the song. The pre-chorus was not the best pre-chorus because it felt a little cringy to listen to at times, how Justin's singing it. And then Your Love Is Like a Car Crash. There was one lyric in the second verse that I wasn't sure about liking. For Your Love Is Like a Car Crash, it kind of felt a little cringy. I can't remember the lyric, but if you listen to the end of the second verse for Your Love Is Like a Car Crash, or closer to the end of the second verse for that song, you'll know that the lyric that it spits out is a little cringy. That Justin sings, it's just a little cringy. I know I keep repeating myself, and I'm sorry about that. I'm just trying to explain it the best way I can, so you guys understand why I personally didn't like Your Love Is Like a Car Crash, because it wasn't my favorite one, but it was decent. I think the chorus and all that made it seem a little better and listenable too. I Want to Come Back Home is not a bad song. I did like it. And yeah, sorry, I had a bad itch or whatever. um, it's not bad. I thought it was pretty good for what it was. I'll Do Me, You Do You was. Mm, it was fine. I didn't hate it. Certain moments in the song kind of felt like certain sections in the song kind of felt a little stale, but for what it is, I think it did all right. Uh, and I Hope You're Happy kind of has a quirky beat if you think about it, but it's still pretty nice. I think I think one of my favorite songs on here is Further Dive, The House That Dylan Built. That was not a bad one. I didn't hate that song. Um, How to Dance in Time has grown on me a lot more. It's something I'm probably going to have to go back to a few more times, but I'm giving it a 4.5 out of 5. I didn't hate that song. Um, Colors Collide was. It had moments where I did like Justin's auto-tune robotic voice, I guess you could say. It almost sounds like a robotic auto-tune voice that Justin's singing. And it's not so bad. Um, but there are certain moments in the song that take away from it being good. Like really good. But I gave it a 4.5 out of 5. It's not that bad. Remission and Maj. The Sea is Silent, of course. Um, it's pretty good. I like the piano in it. It's really nice. King was a solid track. I wouldn't say it's great, but it didn't do so bad. Most of the songs I gave them 4.5 out of 5s. But there were only like 2 songs I gave 5 out of 5s. And that was Remission and Maj and Further Dive, The House That Dylan Built. Those were pretty good songs. All That We Are is not a bad one. If I did say King, that one was not too bad. Let Forever Mean Forever, it kind of has this mellow melodic melody, and it's fine. I wouldn't say it's perfect, but it's fine. Overall, I think Blue October's I Hope You're Happy is a decent album. It's not perfect, but it's better than the last album, which was Home, and I personally didn't like the album Home by Blue October, because some of the songs were just stale and boring. This one has a few boring tracks, but no, it goes into the direction that it's trying to go for, which is a melodic album, but a mellow melodic album, I guess you could say. And they didn't do a bad job with this album. So out of 10, I think I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10. This is decent. It's listenable for sure. But I wouldn't call it great. But yeah, this is the last Blue October Marathon album review I'm doing. And then I'll be reviewing This Is What I Live For on Friday, of course. But definitely comment below. Let me know what you guys thought of the Blue October album. I hope you're happy if you've heard it. And if you like this album review, comment below and let me know your thoughts on it. Tap a like on this video if you liked it. Subscribe to my channel if you can to support the channel. I will be returning to you for the Halloween Extravaganza movie review in just a little bit. And then I'll be doing a track review a little bit later. I don't know how later, but I'll let you guys know when I decide to do that. And then Amity Afflictions B-side for Everyone Loves You Once You Leave Them review, I guess I'll be doing. I think it's an EP or whatever. It's only like 2 tracks, but yeah, I'll review the B-side for it. I gotta really look into that and see if it's the B-side or if it's called Midnight Train Extended Play Review. I'm not 100% sure, but I'll look into it. But yeah, I think I'm gonna start the new 6 reviews that I'm doing starting tomorrow. Starting with Fever 333's Wrong Generation. And sorry about the ding. It does that with this phone. Yeah, Wrong Generation I'm going to be reviewing tomorrow morning, I believe. And then I'll be reviewing after that, I think Sevendust's Blood and Stone. If I can find it, of course. I'm hoping I can find it today, but I don't think I will. It may have to wait till like tomorrow or whatever till I get my review out for Sevendust's new album. And Blue October's This Is What I Live For is going to be the 3rd album I review. Then it'll be Major Lazer. Then Smith & Myers Volume 2. And lastly, Wallows' Remote EP. So definitely stay tuned for all those reviews, because that's a lot of reviews. That's like 6 already that I count that are coming up Friday. But I hope you enjoyed this Blue October. I hope you're happy album review. Definitely stay safe, take care, and I'll see you in my next video.